Local rescuers working hard to save lives today. First responders from 5 agencies across Snohomish County gathered in Stanwood for a training event.
They were simulating water rescues. One scenario was a rescue from a submerged vehicle. Fox 13 photojournalist Scott Hobson takes us underwater.
And we're here practicing an assortment of skills. And over the years, we've noticed the need to have rescue swimmers to be able to help out when we have calls with people in the water. There's a couple things we're trying to get out of this. One, we're working with agencies that we don't normally get to work with all the time. And so being able to do this training with them, to get familiar with those guys, to get familiar with their equipment, and for them to get familiar with us is a huge advantage for us. 4 years ago, we sent our first group to rescue swimmer training, and then we've progressed and built that team from there to the point where we have 12 swimmers now with the district.
It's hard to know what kind of scenario you're going into on a water call, but we are surrounded by a lot of bodies of water here in the Northwest, a lot of swimming areas.
Just since we've had this team over the last 4 years, we've gone on a multitude of different water rescue calls, whether it's recoveries, whether it's rescues, whether it's just searches.
With the milfoil, you kind of got in to get into milfoil because you can't see the bottom through the milfoil. So depending on your visibility, dictates how far away from each other you are when you're doing a grid search.
You know, in years past, without having this program, if we went to a water rescue call, we would have to stay on shore, throw ropes, throw buoys. But now with this training, we're able to show up and we're able to provide a service and we're able to get in there and hopefully make a difference in whatever situation arises. There's nothing worse than getting on a call and not being able to help the person who's right next to you who's asking you to go and help their loved one.
It's a little bit different of an animal compared to just running our basic calls. Getting underwater can be a little tricky, but that's why we're out here practicing for it.